Hi, I'm Callum. I got first at Liverpool, win a Switch. Got this nice new Switch already sold. Yeah, played Prank Kids. Thought I'd pop my list on Tim's YouTube channel. And yeah, just explain what I played, why, and what my matchups, that sort of stuff. But yeah, let's get into it. So, pretty standard pranks lineup. Three red, three green, three blue, two yellow. These are obviously the best ones. You require these butler. This you don't really want to open. You sort of want to do it mid combo, so you can banish a card that like you don't open, or like you don't really want it in your open hand because you don't want to banish a necessary card that you might need. Also, going second, opening this and like banishing a card is pretty awkward. But yeah, pretty standard lineup. I won't change that. Next for the Brave Engine. This has pretty much just made the deck 10 times more popular and better in every way, really. Card's insane, you can just banish it for cost either from hand or graveyard. The amount of plus that you go from it is mental. And this card just obviously is really good. The fact it's not even just a negate, the fact that you can just use it as an extender and just link it off into something is really good as well. It's pretty beefy, good stats. But yeah. The one Dracobat, the one Fateful Adventurer, and the free right. Yeah, I don't know. This is a pretty standard lineup. I wanted to play two of this, but there's hardly any in the deck's already 46 cards. But yeah, this just essentially acts as a call by the grave. The fact that it can chain block the kids and just add. Like yeah, I don't mind opening this in my hand. This isn't too bad just because of what I play in my deck, but the bounce effect comes up so much, and this card's obviously just really good. But yeah, insane engine overall. The next really good engine this format I think is the Souls package. Genuinely I think this is like the best card in the latest set. You reveal it and you reveal it in your hand and a Magician Soul. Well, you can add any card that states Dark Magician in its description or something like that, but you add Magician Souls and then you can put any card from your hand to the top of the deck. In this deck, or in this case you put back Illusion of Chaos just so you can use it to special summon souls, but in other decks you can put back Celestial Dasher, that sort of thing. Yeah, opening this in the Brave Engine is a negate and draw two. You can either send Prank Kids Place, Pranks, or any spell that might be dead in your hand or you don't exactly need. But yeah, it's also an extender. You can make Link Karibo, Anaconda, Dark Charmer, or just something for access code. But yeah, this card's really insane. Every time I opened it over the weekend, pretty much just won. There's like the amount of plus and advantage that I got from it was insane. But yeah, really good card. For the hand traps, I just played two Ghost Bell and three Lancia. I was thinking about like Ash, Imp, and the generic stuff that's usually played, but it's just you need two or more hand traps to actually like do something or actually like stop your opponent from playing. It's like Ash on its own is probably just interrupted by the Brave Engine, and then they'll just full combo like in PK for example or Prank Kids. They'll just full combo still because you had to Ash the Brave Engine. So I didn't think it was worth it. Lancia, I just thought it affects the whole turn, and it's that like versatile with the amount of decks that it hits. Like it hits the Brave Engine, PK, Soul Tenure. It's okay against Prank Kids, Invoked. It's alright against Eldritch. But yeah, Bird, because I played a Bird over the Tri Brigade Bird over the weekend, and this came in really good. Bell was I don't know. I thought I preferred it over Ogre just because it stopped a lot more matchups. Like it was good against Invoked. It stops Sanguine and Eldritch. It's really good against this card's better against Prank Kids than Ogre is. And it does sort of like interrupt Phantom Knight a bit. But yeah, this just covers a lot more matchups than Ogre does in general. So yeah, it came up a bit over the weekend. That's it for the monsters, the spells. 3 place, 1 terraforming. Just consistency. I wanted to maximise opening at least one kid. I think it's like 85 to 90% chance. But with Magician Souls as well, if you open up one or two, you can just send them both after you've searched and then draw two. So you don't really care if you open up one or more. Even if you need to banish one off Roxy's, because obviously one's going to be dead. So you don't really mind. But yeah, 4 for consistency. 2 Pandemonium, 3, 1 Pranks, sorry. Yeah, I'm not playing Desires anymore, so you don't really need more than this. You need to play 2 of this because to play around droplets, there's a line where you can add one off Doodle, get one off Fansies, and it plays around droplets. Yeah, this is an insane card. I was afraid of this getting cosmic or that sort of thing, and then I won't be able to grind out and shuffle stuff back more. But that never came up, and I think one's alright because you usually just search it. It's an alright extender as well in case your first kid does get interrupted and you don't open the Brave package. But yeah, good. Free droplets. This just should be played in every deck. It pretty much, like, you don't need to play a hand trap to interrupt. If you open this, you can just negate anything you want, and especially with the Brave package, like, sending Enchantress for this is just insane. It covers up the Prank Kids matchup because usually if you just droplets the Butler, unless you have another one, you're fine to go. Phantom Knight, you just get rid of the Griffin and the DPE. If they have a baddies, you could do that as well, but that's not really an issue. Invoked, obviously Mecha Bear, Window, that sort of thing. But yeah, insane card. Came in clutch. Free Cosmic. This was mainly just for like Rogue, but also Scythe in the Phantom Knight deck. Just draw phasing or standby phasing this on the Scythe or chain into the DPE. Yeah, it was just one of them cards, but it's also really good against Eldritch. I played Plunder round 1, and this came up insane just because they need the equip spells for stuff. So yeah, this won me a game in the Plunder matchup as well. Foolish for Enchantress. Yeah, it's just a 4th copy of Enchantress, but if you already have the Brave engine, you could send a Prank Kid, and then you could use that for Thunder Dragon Fusion for Anaconda. So yeah, good card. 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion. I see a lot of people cutting this, and they just don't know how to play the deck correctly. It's absolutely insane with Anaconda. It cycles all your kids back and then searches a kid the following turn. And if you get interrupted to the point where you've only got 2 monsters, you can just send this for Anaconda. A good point is that, like, there's a combo with Souls where, like, if you just use the effect for Souls and it's just left on board, you can still end on Bow Wow and Pandemonium, but you can then use the Souls and the leftover kid for Anaconda. So yeah, insane. I don't think you need more than 1, but I'd definitely run at least 1. Call by, doesn't really need explaining. It's just an insane card. I would play more if there was more, but yeah, just hits everything. Hits Hound Traps, hits Enchantress, Phantom Knight, the Mirror, all that stuff. And then 1 Instant Fusion. Yeah, just to make Rocket Ride, you usually do that. And then it's just an extender. If you want to OTK, you get access code from it. But yeah, 46 cards. I played 46 because it's becoming more popular to play more than 40 just because of the mass behind opening a kid, and like 45 is like 85 to 90% chance. But I wanted to fit Souls in, and there's just so much that you actually want to play in the deck. It doesn't hit the consistency, and like you don't really brick. The only brick that you can possibly get in this deck is if you don't open a kid, and the chances of it happening are like 5%, 10%, and it rarely happens. But yeah, let's go on to the extra deck. 1 Meow, standard, doesn't need explaining. 2 Doodle. The 3rd never came up. You can just shuffle it back with Pranks because you usually make 2 turn 1 just so you can get enough engraved to shuffle and draw 1. So yeah, you usually do that. Like the 3rd never came up, so 2's enough. You don't need 3. 1 Bow Wow. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. You need it for the combo, or some combos, but you don't really need more than 1. Worst case, shuffle it back, or you can special it back with Weather Washer, Butler, that sort of things. 1 Rooster, never came up, but you sort of need to play it just for the Eldritch and the Rogue matchups. Yeah, it's just something that you need. It's a really good card. Even if you get Maximus, you send this, you add any card. Yeah, it's still a decent card. Weather Washer, Rocket, and 2 Butler. These are just standard 1-offs. You don't really need more than 1 for each of these. This is 2 just because there is a large amount of times where you can end on 2 Butler, or end on so you can make 2 Butler during your opponent's turn. Especially with Anaconda, you can make then the Souls combo. You can make Anaconda for the first one, and still have Bow Wow and Pandemonium for the second. Plays around droplets, that sort of thing. But yeah, 2 is definitely needed. 1 Link Rebo, 1 Link Spider. Just in case people are still getting nibbed and you don't use the Pranks effect, you can use both tokens from the nib and the Pranks to make Anaconda. Link Karibo because the Pranks token is level 1, but you can also make it with Souls. And if you don't make Anaconda with Souls, you can end on this and it protects your token, your Bow Wow, if they try and crash, that sort of thing. But yeah, Link Karibo came in quite a lot. Anaconda, I've pretty much already explained this. It should be banned, it's not, so we abuse it. 1 Unicorn. You pretty much make this just before access code to get a link free, but also gets rid of problem cards. It's easy enough to co-link so you get a draw from it as well. generic good card. Access, OTKs. Yeah, you probably don't make this if you're not OTKing, but obviously insane card. The last one was the Predaplant fusion. Obviously I'm siding Super Poly. Obviously this is why I play it, but yeah, I can explain this card along with Super Poly, but yeah, this was the 15th card. I took out the Dark Charmer for this, just because I thought Super Poly was that insane of a card this format. I needed at least one fusion to make. Yeah, but that's it for the edge deck. Let's go into the side deck. So, 3 Nibiru, just to cover up a lot of matchups. Opening this card just means that like you've got a good chance of not dying and you'll be able to combo off next turn because you only need one kid. But yeah, the worst that could happen is that they just negate it with Griffin and you've baited the Griffin negate. But yeah, I just put it in to cover up a lot of matchups. I like it. 3 Twin Twister. Yeah, mainly for the mirror because you can hit the set Pandemoniums or the set Droplets, but it's also good against Eldritch. Obviously, if they open Heavenly Prison, then you need to time it in like the draw phase or standby phase when it isn't revealed. But yeah, pretty good card. Came up really good versus Prunk Kids. 3 Super Poly. Yeah, the card's actually insane. With the Phantom Knights, you just use the DP or the Anaconda, or the DP and the Bardiche, and then summon this, and then this can negate Griffin. So you pretty much just blow out the board. In the mirror match, I played a friend, Owen Wilson. Shout outs to him. He ended on 2 Butler, like the combo that you can make 2 Butler, and he Butlered me once. And then he tried to make a second, and I just super polyed his 3 kids. Didn't even use any of mine and made my own Butler. So it won me that game. So yeah, it's pretty much for them 2 matchups, but you can side it for Invoked as well. It's probably I'm probably gonna main it because it's that good. But yeah, last few cards for evenly matched for Rogue, Eldritch, the mirror match. Yeah, it's really good. Obviously, this doesn't stop Heavenly Prison doesn't stop this. So it's like the best card against Eldritch, and that's way more popular now with Free Skill Drain. So yeah, didn't side it because I didn't play against Eldritch over the weekend. But yeah. And then last card, 3 Solemn Judgments. Just for going first, covers Droplets, covers Dark Ruler, any of the problem cards like Lightning Storm for your back row. Yeah, it's just like extra security that like for turn 1, like if you do combo off, you've got this, you've probably just automatically won the game. But yeah, that's it. 46 cards main, 15-15 obviously. It was good. Deck performed insane. I think it's the best deck of the format. But yeah, hopefully Vegas goes well because I'm going to play it for YCS Vegas next week. Shout outs to Tim for letting me put this on his channel. He's doing insane work with his YouTube video, so keep it up. Shout out to Connor Kelly, he's he begged me for that. My kid Jacob, as always. Laura for filming it. Obviously you can't see her, but yeah. And Chinwaggy, yeah. That's pretty much it. Peace.